If you want to do free motion stitching for a quilt, I would recommend the Husqvarna Viking open toe free motion spring action foot. So as you go, I want to show you first how to put this on and set up the machine. Now up to this point, we've been moving our feet on and off by just pulling them off, but now we need to actually remove the ankle from the machine because this foot actually attaches to this screw that I'm loosening. So go ahead and take that screw all the way out. And when I store this ankle, I usually like to leave it attached to a presser foot. It's easier to find, especially since it's white. And believe me, it's easier to find. So with this little guy, I'm going to go ahead and line up the post down in that area where the screw is. Just kind of slip it up and then go ahead and tighten that. Do make sure you use the screwdriver to tighten feet like this. Your walking foot also, if you get a walking foot, also tightens like this. It doesn't just snap on. You'll need to remove the screw and then tighten it with the screwdriver. So the other thing you'll want to do is actually lower your feed dogs. Remember, when you reach behind the machine, there is a lever that you push, and it's really hard. Push it all the way over. Those feed dogs will go down. You want to be on a straight stitch, but it doesn't matter the stitch length. So as you start to sew, you do have to lower the presser foot. Obviously, your machine tells you if you haven't. And I'm going to just take a stitch by hand while I held the top thread. Traditionally, you bring your bobbin thread up, and then that way it doesn't kind of get stitched into the back of your project, and you have to kind of fish it out later. And with a few small stitches in that starting area, you can easily cut that and not have to worry about it coming out. So now our two threads, our top thread and our bobbin thread, are disappeared. So the key to free motion quilting is really just to practice the speed of the machine that you're running and the speed your hands are moving. So as you stitch, you're going for nice, even stitches. Not too long, not too small. And then when you need to pause, stop with your needle in the down position. Now do remember, just right here, you do have a speed control. And by reducing the speed slightly, you can actually kind of have a cruise control. So then you can practice kind of keeping those stitches. Like right now, this is as fast as this machine is running. If this is what it takes to help you get nice, even stitches, reduce the speed to this level. It's almost a little too slow for me, so I'm going to bump it up a couple notches here. I'm used to moving my fabric a little bit faster, but as you can see, with a little practice, take some classes, go online, take some Craftsy classes. Those would be places where you're going to really help master free motion quilting. This is not something that happens overnight or in one class. This is something that happens with lots and lots of hours of practice. But this is the foot that you put on the machine and how to set it up. And don't forget, when you're done, bring those feed dogs back up and you'll be ready for sewing.